Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly series where our students showcase the progress of having their papers published in international journals. Today, we have with us Vishnuvardhan Reddy, who has published the paper titled Deep Learning Based Liver Histopathology Image Classification, State of the Art Techniques and Emerging Trends. So, we'll have a very great discussion with Vishnuvardhan today. But before moving to Vishnuvardhan and having this wonderful discussion with him, let's see a very good example of how at 360 digit MG we help our students to achieve success. We'll take this example where we have a student A and a student 360. Now the student A as well as the student 360, both of them would be trained on all the data science concepts. They will also undergo the assignments. But when it comes to the student at XYZ Institute, he will not be working on real-time projects. He'll work on the projects that are available in Kaggle, GitHub, and etc. All the open source projects he'll work on. Now, when it comes to students at 360, they're going to be getting trained by real-time practitioners. So while they are getting trained, they're also going to get experiences about how their trainers have been facing challenges, what are the problems, how they solved it. At the same time, after getting trained, completing the assignments, they'll start working on real-time projects. Now, in the projects, they will also have to undergo the entire process of working on real-time projects where you have to attend stand-up calls, client meetings. The model has to be deployed on premise as well as on cloud. Have to ensure end-to-end data pipeline too. Now, the icing on the cake over here is with all this exposure, the exceptional students also get an opportunity to have their paper published in international journals. So today we have one such student, Vishnuvardhan Reddy. So we'll have this discussion with him and come back to this question of whose resume will get shortlisted. Hi Vishnuvardhan, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. And what about you?
Doing great, Vishnuvardhan.
Yes.
And I believe your experience of working on projects has been wonderful. And we'll have a
Yeah,
very
it's
fruitful
good.
discussion today.
Yeah, okay.
So just take us through the project scope for this project.
Sorry.
Take us through the project scope.
Uh, so your objective it is the project involves building a deep learning models to classify images using something predefined models like ResNet or DenseNet 121, like different models we have. We are divided into two types in the dataset. One is training and testing directories, where image pre-processing and augmentation techniques are applied into enhanced model ability to generalize the from training data.
Yeah, could you just explain about the project objectives, the constraints, what were the success criteria that you had to deal with? What was the problem like?
So business problem means we have to classify the which liver tumor classification using histopathology images, not CT scan images, because of in CT scan images are something problem to find identify the exactly what we output, and histopathological images means it is under the mic, it will come under the microscope images, so we will classify it easily, and it gives you more accuracy and give the model training will well.
Hmm. Okay. Now coming to objectives, I think yeah, maximize liver tumor diagnosis constraints is making sure the cost is low. Okay, wonderful to hear about this, Vishnuvardhan. Now going forward to the project architecture, could you just take us through the architecture, or which all models were being used, and how was the deployment like? What was the UI like?
Yeah. First, we will introduce as with the architecture. We will find data preparation. How what is the images loaded from specific directories using. We will introduce. We will use image function like image data generator, which applies to various augmentations such as rotation, shifting, and flipping the training images while normalizing the pixel values. So after then we can select the model section like different models on the Desnet or Resnet 150 or VGG models, YOLO V8. So we can in these models we will select it and Desnet 121 model. It is used based on model predefined ImageNet data set, and the model is chosen from the efficient use of parameters and high performance in image classification task compared to other models. So that's why we are using we select the DenseNet 120 model, and the model structure is passed through a global average pooling layers following data dense layer with 1024 neurons using ReLU activation, and finally a soft max layer outputs the probabilities of these classes. After then, after the selection of a model, we will train the data set to the model is compiled with the Adam optimizer and the categorical cross entropy loss functions, and it then trained on the augmented data set and validate on the test sets. So after then it will process, we can deploy using Flask application to show the output to user which more effectively.
Okay, I think
That
this is
was
the end UI that
yeah,
we had
this
seen,
one.
right? David?
Yeah,
Okay, wonderful. Okay, now since you're working on this object detection and all this, and you're using so many models,
yeah,
you might have come across a lot of challenges, right?
yeah, yeah.
How did you solve this, or how did you
So
tackle these challenges, and how did you face
we
these
are
challenges?
facing
What I
different challenges like we are facing some problems or like overfitting and computational resources and Turing hyperparameters, and overfitting common challenges is when training deep learning model is overfitting, especially if the training data set is small. To address this, the data augmentation technique will were employed to artificially expand the data set and improve the generalization. So if we get the overfitting, the facing problems like our data is very less.
Mhm.
So to resolve the overfitting, we need more data for images and computational resources like resources intensive utilizing Google Colab providing access GPUs are like so it is asking something extra significancy. So on the hypertuning parameters, finding the right learning rate to and batch size can be challenging. Experimentation and monitoring the training process help to adjust these parameters of for optimal performance.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you, Vishnuvardhan, for that in-depth explanation about what the challenges that you face as well as how you solved it. So
Yeah,
different projects will have different challenges, and you have seen over the weekends that across the different YouTube lives that you have seen that people face different challenges when it comes to projects. Now, coming to any suggestions or tips that you would have for our students studying at 360 at SLMG, or for our viewers who are watching this YouTube live.
yeah. In case take me and before joining in 360 degrees, I am less confident to execute how to do projects and how can I survive without coding in data science. So after the joining the data in 360 digit, and they will teach the training will be excellent, and they I will confident after the training I will confidence to I will work anything in data science. I can do it anything, um, where I am going there, I will do anything something. Oh, I can easily handle with anything problems in the code. I will rectify it. So, yeah.
So wonderful talking to Vishnuvardhan. So As you heard from Vishnuvardhan, once you join here, you can get confidence to work on any data science projects, to come out of any problems or challenges that you face. Thank you,
Thank
Vishnuvardhan. Wonderful to have this discussion with you. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, going further forward, let's see what else we offer at 360 Digital MG. So, other than working on real-time projects, we also ensure that our students learn the project management methodologies, the different tools that is required to work on these projects, Python, Power BI, cloud platforms like AWS, SQL, which is very important when it comes to dealing with data. Now, you've already seen that you also get this opportunity of working on research papers. Now, coming to research papers, I had this question prior to jumping onto the discussion with Vishnuvardhan that whose resume will get selected, right? Now, from the discussion that we had, what do you think? Whose resume will get selected? A person who has done dummy projects, a person who has done a real-time project and has faced challenges extensively, done work to find out the solutions for it. Who will get me? Who will be more impressed? Of course, the
Uh,
student from 360 Desert MG will be more having the highest chance of getting placed, getting selected in the interviews, right? So that's
no,
about it, friends.
yeah.
Now coming to free
Nowadays,
tools.
some of the nowadays most of the peoples will select implement. I mean, place it at the dummy projects in their resume. They don't know how to implement the projects and how to work that one. So when you work with projects, we are facing some issues or facing some problems. So how to rectify that problem? When we rectify the problems, we know what we will do at that time and what where we can fix the error. So these challenges we faced, we will learn more and more from this project. So based on we can do projects. After then we will facing challenges and rectify it. We can after then whatever it is.
Yeah, thank you for the quick input, Vishnu. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So continuing with what we provide other than all this free of cost, we have mind map, ML architecture assistant, resume optimization hub, animated learning. All these tools are available for free if you visit our website at 360digitmg.com. We also have a presence at Hyderabad, Bengaluru, and Chennai. Hyderabad being our main branch office. You can give us a call at 1-800-212-654-321 and send us out a mail at inquiry at 360digitmg.com. And you can always visit our website and inquire about any course that you want to prefer. Now, other than that, we also have a presence in LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So that's about it, friends. Thank you. Thank you for joining the live and happy learning. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.